You are an obstacle to me. Who is an obstacle in your life? Then Peter took Jesus aside. Jesus in this moment, he was telling the disciples how he is going to suffer. But Peter could not understand how Jesus is going to suffer. Because, as usual, no one liked to suffer. Then at this moment, Peter took Jesus aside and began to rebuke him. God forbid, Lord, no, such thing shall ever happen to you. That's what we do. These things will never happen to you. That is what Peter is telling Jesus. It won't happen to you. Then Jesus at this moment turned and said to Peter, "Get behind me, Satan." Get behind me, Satan. You are an obstacle to me. Some people, some things are obstacle to you. You don't need to continue with them at that moment. You need to tell them, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an obstacle to me." Yes, even if it's your friend, tell him or her, "Get behind me, Satan." Because that is the hindrance to the will of God. Let the will of God prevail in your life. And then Jesus said to Peter, "You are thinking not as God does, but as human beings do." As human beings do. Then Jesus said to his disciple, "Whoever wishes to come after me must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me." You see, you have to carry your cross. Your cross is always with you, and you carry it and you follow Jesus. But something I want us to reflect more is on, you are an obstacle to me. Get behind me. Tell all the things that are tying you to get behind you. Yes, name them. See, if somebody tells you something which is not for your good or for good of another person, tell that person, "Get behind me, Satan. Do not fear. Do not fear. Do not fear. Do not fear." Yes, do not. To tell somebody or some things or some feelings to get behind you. Sometimes you conceive in your mind bad thought, evil thought. Don't entertain that. Always when you want to conceive a bad thought, say to yourself, "Get behind me, Satan," you thought. You are an obstacle to me. You are an obstacle to my prosperity. You are an obstacle to my family. You see, when you're married and somebody wants you, that person tell him, "Get behind me, Satan. You are an obstacle to my family." Yes, he or she is an obstacle to your family. So, let us not entertain what is an obstacle in our life, but let us at once tell it to get behind us, and we move on with the graces of God.